Hello and welcome to Just Pauses. Once a conversation happens thus between two men on the road. Why are you dancing in the middle of the road? Because I'm happy. And why are you so happy? Because I'm dancing in the middle of the road. Nice conversation, isn't it? We search for happiness all our lives and then often feel sad if we are unable to find it. And what we acquire in the process, we realize, is not our definition of happiness. Why not define our happiness first and then commence the search? What do you say? From the time we open our eyes and actually start observing others, our brains are wired in thinking that it is best to do what all others are doing. And what are the others largely doing? They are racing to be toppers, racing for promotions, racing for amassing wealth. They are trying to be famous, trying to get likes, trying to secure their future via hefty investments. And yes, a few others are running after love, beautiful faces, and charming personalities. Our minds are set. Either scramble to be ahead on the above routes, or else lament and accept that we have failed in life. For the first few years, till about the age of 8 or 9, we don't care. We just play, we have fun and enjoy, we are carefree. But then the instructions and pressures begin to swarm us. We jump on the bandwagon. And yet, sometimes, despite the investments in properties, in luxuries, in cosmetics, and cell phones, despite the trips to exotic lands and an enviable standing in society, we feel lonely. Tempers run high, dissatisfaction looms large, spirits are often low, despondency sets in, extramarital affairs happen, pills become a habit, and complaints go on. Instead, if only we had taken a pause, spent time with oneself, and defined our joys and sorrows. But we join the race first. We spend some 20, 30 years chasing what others are chasing and then get tired and feel depressed because those things were never our definitions of happiness. Try knowing yourself at first. Check your instincts. Know your true nature. While choosing careers, life partners, and even while choosing how to spend all our days, it shall really help if we have defined who we are and where lies our happiness, at least a little. Like that man whose friend told him in a solemn voice, "Money, my dear, cannot buy you happiness." And the man replied calmly, "Yes, true, but I would rather have my tears fall in a Mercedes rather than on a bicycle." Some are the happiest, owning and driving luxury cars, some while trekking and others while flying planes. Aromatic spices and herbs may fill some hearts with joy, while melody and music could be someone's calling. A lot of people, for instance, complain when it pours heavily. But for me, a book and a cup of tea on a rainy day is among my top three definitions of bliss. But if you feel happy to own land and houses, you must pursue that. Earning and acquiring wealth may make many of us happy, just as giving away wealth makes a few others happy. A towering pillar of Indian software industry, an unwavering philanthropist and one of the wealthiest people in the world, the former chairman of Wipro Industries Limited, Azim Premji, is as much admired for his business acumen as he is for his remarkable commitment to giving. Azim Premji led his company in its 4 decades of diversification and growth to emerge as a world leader in the software industry. Despite his vast personal wealth, Premji continues to be recognized for his modesty, lack of extravagance, and charity. The non-profit Azim Premji Foundation, established by him in 2001, has extended computer-aided education to thousands of schools with child-friendly content increasingly available in local languages. It is said that he used to always prefer economy class travel and he never owned expensive cars and used to stay in the company's guest houses when he used to be on business trips. and used to have food from the company's canteen, and he and his wife always avoided jewelry and they used to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Premji has pledged over $21 billion of his wealth for charitable purposes, making him one of the world's richest givers. Giving is what makes Azim Premji happy. Yours and mine definitions can be different. Nothing right or wrong about them, but just understand the definitions. The other day I read these lines and I reread them and I chuckled all the day. Someone had written, and I quote, I tried to find my own happiness the other day. I looked everywhere, under the couch cushions, in the fridge, even in the junk drawer. Turns out my happiness wasn't lost. It was just sitting there, waiting for me to acknowledge it right after I finally did the dishes. I loved reading it, loved sharing it now with you. Do take a pause and think and define your happiness and then begin the search. Thank you.